Hello everyone, and by everyone I mean me, my other accounts, and of course the most important part of anyone's channel, the bots, who are not here because, well, I don't really get enough views for them, so it's kind of sad. Better not think about it. Maybe some other time. Anyway, August here with another video, mostly as a follow-up to last week's video on journaling and my experience with it. Today, I just kind of wanted to dive deeper as you go. Maybe give a couple of tips, so to say, and directions for those who, I don't know, aspiring journalists. That is not right. For people that want to try journaling, they want to start journaling. Plus, I kind of, in last week's video, I kind of said that I already did this video, so I decided, might as well actually do it. So I don't look like a liar because I don't want to. So we'll go through means of journaling, types of journaling, which honestly kind of sound like the same thing, but they're not. At least I don't mean to. Together, I just wanted to kind of go through means of journaling, types of journaling, when to write, what to write, and the most important part of this video, which is how desperate someone might have to be to make this video, which is, well, you have to find out at the end. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to it. Numero uno, means of journaling. I feel like there's this notion that a journal has to be this like Hello Kitty notebook, when it can basically be, well, basically like anything really. Well, not anything, but you know what I mean. For me personally, I believe there's like two main categories, and that's paper and digital. When it comes to paper, I would probably have to go with a notebook because it would allow me to be more organized, which I find important. But it can be even just like a piece of paper where you could like jot down some ideas, thoughts, whatever emotions going through your head, which is basically all the journaling is. Journaling is. Personally, I prefer digital for one of two main reasons. Until recently, I used to write my entries, I guess you could say, in Notion, which basically allowed me to access them whenever I wanted from whatever device I wanted to, which was, well, very convenient, as you can imagine, even from a browser, which is like super cool. Currently, though, I am using this app called Jour, available on Apple's App Store. Just like many other apps, really, every day it prompts you with a different sort of question, which helps keep things more interesting. For example, I got this question the other day, which went something like this. What's one memory you cherish from your childhood? Which for me was quite the brain scratcher, I must say, if I say so myself. I kind of thought about it for a while, and, well, nothing came to mind. So at that point, I was just like, holy fuck, you're fucking empty inside. Which I didn't really give a fuck about, which I found odd. But, that's a conversation for another time. Honestly, it doesn't really matter which way you go. Just, experiment and see what works for you. Number two, types of journaling. There are a lot of ways you can go when it comes to types of journaling. It can be the classic one, which is to just write about your day at the end of every day. You can just write, like, I don't know, about some project that you, I don't know, finished that day or something that's like very important to school or work, and you got promoted because of it or something like that. Or there's actually this variation that I used to do for a while every night before bed, which was, I just wrote like 10 to 12 experiences that I had that day. It could be like, I bumped into this person today, or I felt him approaching from behind because of his girthy 1 foot long sandwiches smell that reminded me of my childhood. Something like that, you know? Another type of journaling, one that I find to be quite helpful, is gratitude. Yeah, gratitude journaling, which is basically just either saying like a couple of things that you're grateful for in that moment or that day, or you can like choose one thing and sort of elaborate on it, you know, kind of speak why exactly you're so grateful. Maybe, you know, you're grateful for your mom because she made you a sandwich, you know, that tasted really good. Or maybe you're grateful for your favorite TV show because it keeps you from putting a bullet through your head, you know? It really can be anything. Just kind of go with what your heart's telling you in that moment, you know? Finally, 3 and 4. I chose to actually do these together because they kind of go together. You know, it's when and what to write, and they kind of depend upon each other. Like mostly, it's like what you write might depend, not necessarily, but it might depend on when you're writing it, right? For example, if you're gonna do one of those classic, just you know, writing about your day type situation, if you're gonna writing in the morning, you're gonna want to talk about, you know, your expectations of the day before you, ahead of you. I think that's how you say it. You're gonna kind of like go some like, you know, whether you're maybe exciting, you're gonna go out with your friends, or you're gonna see this great new movie, or you got a date, or maybe you don't feel good about the day, right? So you just write something in there, some thoughts, some emotion going through, whatever you're feeling, to help you go get through it and hopefully not have to talk about it ever again. Or maybe you're gonna do your journal daily, you know, or maybe not daily journal entry at the end of the day, in which case you can talk about whatever you experienced that day, as I mentioned earlier, you know. You know, just through different through different ways. I'm not sure I even understand what the hell I'm trying to say. But yeah, just kind of, you know, I guess what and when you write it kind of depends on what you want to write about or when you have time. So again, honestly, just as I said before, just experiment and see what works for you, because that's the whole thing about journaling. It shouldn't be forced, you know. It should be something you um, look forward to, right? It should be something you like doing, because that's what journaling is about, right? It's about turning your ideas, thoughts, emotions, feelings into words in as honest of a way as possible, you know? And you know what? I guess this is kind of it for this video, really. If you enjoyed and got something useful out of it, who am I kidding? Of course you did. So just subscribe and like the video, okay? Thank you. Oh, and by the way, almost forgot. Pretty fucking desperate, if I say so myself. But hey, that's just me.
That's who he is, that's just him. He'll eat like shit, but he'll hit the gym.